Hello, so good morning everyone. So this is the second session of the CSAT. Yesterday we have discussed a very clear strategy how to approach this CSAT paper, what are the different questions that have been asked, and what are the, we have discussed there are three basic segments of the CSAT, and what are the different fragmentation and different weightage of the questions that are being asked over here, right? So from today onward we will discuss almost completely 100 questions what are being asked in last 5 to 10 years and what are expected to ask in this year of 2024, right? So let's start. Yesterday we have discussed 8 to 10 questions. So this is the next question that we will be discussing. In a plane, this is the next question. So in this question is saying AB is a vertical truck of a huge tree, with A being the point where the base of the trunk touches the ground. Due to cyclone, the tree has been broken at C, which is at a height of 12 meter, and the broken part partially attached to the vertical portion of the tree at C. If the end of the broken part B touches the ground at D, which is at a distance of 5 meters from A, then the original height of the trunk is, right? So this is the question. So देखिए इसमें the thing is कि a very simple question is there, a very simple thing इसमें बोला गया है a tree is there, a very large tree is there, and due to cyclone from in between the tree is getting broken, and the broken part is then again getting touched by this ground. मतलब the tip of the tree, the topmost point of the tree is again touching the ground. So this is the final position of the tree, and we need to find what is the total height of the tree. It means this thing plus this thing. We need to find this total height of the tree, right? So isme the different name of the points are being given. Just like the base of this thing is named as A. फिर उसके बाद it is saying the tree is broken at point C, and this point is touching the ground at point B. And height किस-किसकी दे रखी है? The height is given. The tree has been broken with its height of 12 meter. So this is given. The vertical standing part of the tree, this is of 12 meter, and the broken part that is still attached with the tree, इसकी height नहीं दे रखी है, and we have given कि it is this broken part with this base has a total height of 5 meter. This is what is provided to us. इतना हमको provide कर रखा है. This vertical height and this horizontal distance has been provided to us. Now we need to find the total original height of the tree. In the sense, we need to find this AC. Total height is, it's a very simple question. Total height is this AC. This is इसको AC लिख लेते हैं अभी. AC plus BC. We need to find this AC plus BC, where this height AC, this is 12 meter, and we need to find the second height. Very simply, this is a right angle triangle. So using this Pythagoras theorem, we know that AC is 12, and just we here the question is asking, we need to find the height BC. So using Pythagoras theorem, this triangle ABC is right angle triangle, and using Pythagoras theorem we know AC square plus AB square is equal to BC square, and AC square is 12 square, AB square is 5 square. The length of the side AB and the length of the side AC is provided to us, and here we need to find this BC, right? So this will become 144 plus 25, this is BC square, and this will be 169 is equal to BC square. This will give us 13 is equal to BC. So the other arm of this right angle triangle, this one, the hypotenuse, the length of this hypotenuse BC is 13. It means the BC is 13. So total height of the tree will be the standing portion and the part of this thing that is now broken up, that is BC. So total height of the tree here will be 12 plus 13, that is 25. 12 plus 13, that is 25. So answer here is option number B. इसमें option number B is correct. The total height of the tree is 25. So this is the next question, and it is asking, in a plane, line X is perpendicular to line Y and parallel to line Z. Line U is perpendicular to both V and W, and line X is perpendicular to line V. And then they are been asking about which of the following lines are parallel or perpendicular. First of all, let's draw all the lines. It's saying line X is perpendicular to line Y. Let's say this is X and ये perpendicular है, so let's say this is y. Let us take this vertical line as x and this horizontal line as y. So this x and y are perpendicular and this line x is parallel to line z. So another parallel vertical line z is also there, and line u is perpendicular to both the line v and w. Another हम बनाते हैं, v and w are two parallel line and line u is perpendicular to both of them. This is what provided to us. This line u, this is perpendicular to both the lines v and w, right? And then line x is perpendicular to line v. Line x is perpendicular to line v. This is line x and this is perpendicular to line v. अब this is x, so it means हमको दो और parallel lines बनानी है v and w, that is perpendicular to x. And in this case, मतलब merging both the figures, we will know since this x line here is vertical, so this v and w line that will be horizontal over here. So ऐसे दो और line बन जाएगी v and w. And we know कि this line u is parallel to line x. So this will be the final thing. ये final thing हो गया. अब इसमें it is asking, ये 4 different options have been given to us कि which of the following option is correct. Z, U and W are parallel. देखिए Z इधर है, U इधर है, this one is U. इसको clearly बता देते हैं तो doubt हो जाएगा. ये रहा, this is V, this is Z, this is U and this is W. So clearly this W and U, this is U and this is W, this is perpendicular. So option number A जो है, this is wrong. X, V and Y are parallel. X, V and Y, since x and v again are perpendicular, so these are also not parallel. Z, V and U, Z, V and U, this is also not parallel. And Y, V and W are parallel. देखिए ये है Y, ये है V, ये है W. All the three lines are parallel, so it is absolutely correct. All the three lines Y, V and W are parallel over here. So इसमें option number D is correct. It's a very simple question. Just you have to draw the lines. इस तरह just draw the lines. We have been provided with 6 lines. Just draw 6 lines and यहाँ से आपका question will be done. So this is the next question. It is saying an arc of length 121 centimeter makes an angle of 77 degree at the center of the circle. The radius of the circle is. So इसमें what is provided to us? An arc length has been provided to us and an angle has been provided to us, and we need to find what is the radius of the circle. So it's a very simple question. इसमें क्या करना है? If I draw the figure, this is the figure, this is the center, this is the arc length, and the angle that the arc length is subtending at the center. This is provided to us. This is given as 77 degree, and this arc length is given, and we need to find the radius of the circle. Right? This length is given to us, and here we just need to find the radius of the circle. A very simple question. So इसमें we need know the formula. Just we have to apply this thing. Arc length here is equal to theta into r. Arc length is theta into r, where theta is angle in radian subtended at center, where theta is the angle that this arc is subtending at the center. Then r into theta will give us the arc length. And here we know this angle, here we know this arc length, here we just need to find this radius. So using this formula, a very direct question. इसमें कुछ भी नहीं करना. But only problem that a student can be finding over here is how to convert this degree into radian. So 180 degrees we know is pi radian, right? This we know. So 1 degree is equal to pi upon 180 radian using unitary method. Simple unitary method जैसा. If 10 mangoes is costing 100 rupees, 1 mango will be costing 100 upon 10 rupees, that is 10 rupees, right? So similarly 180 degrees is equal to pi radian, so 1 degree is equal to pi upon 180 radians. Then the question is asking 77 degree, so that will be equal to pi upon 180 into 77 radian. So this is the angle that is calculated in radian that this arc is subtending at the center. ये इतना एंगल जो है इन रेडियन, दिस आर्क इज सबटेंडिंग एट द सेंटर, एंड वी नो कि इसमें आर्क लेंथ इज दिस वन, हेयर वी नीड टू फाइंड दिस रेडियस. सो हेयर वी नो, आई राइट इट ओवर हेयर. सो हेयर वी नो दैट जो आर्क लेंथ है L, दैट इज इक्वल टू R इंटू थीटा, arc length is equal to r into theta, and यहाँ पे this arc length is equal to 121, radius we need to find, and जो angle है that is pi upon 180 into 77, right? Pi को we can write as r into 22 by 7 into 77 upon 180. बस this is a very simple expression, and out of this expression now we need to find कि बस ये r की वैल्यू हमको निकालनी है, right? So cancelling this by this, एक 11 आ गया, तो 121 is 11 into 11, so इससे हमने एक ये कैंसिल किया, एक इससे 2 बच गया, so that means 180 upon 2 is equal to r is equal to 90. So here the answer is option number C, 90 centimeter. So इसमें हमको पता चल गया the radius of the circle will be 90 centimeter. A very very simple question. तो इसमें था क्या, I'll repeat this thing again. It's a very simple question. हमको बोला गया an arc length हमको पता है, we know an arc with a specific length 121 centimeter, and second thing that we know is the angle that this arc is subtending at the center is 77 degrees. Here we need to find the radius of the circle. So what we said is, so finding this arc length, हमको पता है कि arc length L is equal to r into theta, where this theta is in radian. This thing we know कि this theta is in radian. Then उसके बाद हमने ये निकाला कि 1 degree is that much radian, so 77 degree is this much radian. So this is our theta. So we just put theta की वैल्यू हमने put कर दी, this L 121 centimeter we know, and then using this expression, this is the r which we need to find. फिर हमने calculate करके निकाल लिया, this 90 centimeter is the radius of the circle. This is the previous year question, and look, this you can expect this is a very decent question that can be asked. Question getting even more difficult than this in the geometry or this kind of thing is it's very unlikely. हाँ, so this is the next question. ये थोड़ा सा typical question है. So I'll say कि number system का this is a relatively a question on tougher side. If anyone is comfortable in solving these kind of questions, so I'll very confidently can say the preparation of that student in the mathematics section is very decent. This is that on the tougher side you can expect these kind of question getting even tougher than this is not very probable, right? So this is asking the unit digit निकालना है हमको from this expression, this thing unit digit in the sense जैसे 54973, this is a 5-digit number, the digit that is appearing on the most right hand side of the number, the digit on the most right hand side, that is the unit digit. Here the unit digit is 3. So we need to find the unit digit of this specific expression. So property of unit digit is property of unit digit. Number A multiplied by B will give us number C. A multiplied by B will give us number C. A plus B will give us number D, and A minus रहने देते हैं. So in दोनों properties में, in both the binary operation multiplication and addition, we can say unit digit of A multiplied by unit digit of B is equal to unit digit of C. This is what we can say. It means, simple भाषा में बोलते हैं इसको, will give us some number. So what I am saying is, if only and only we are now concerning about this unit digit, सिर्फ unit digit के बारे में we are saying कि we have two number, and if we are multiplying these two number, and we need to have some observation about the unit digit of this product. So what I am saying is, take the unit digit of the first number, take the unit digit of the second number, इन दोनों के आप unit digit ले लीजिए, and the multiplication of this unit digit, जैसे इसका है 9 into 6, it will give us 54. So unit digit का multi product will be 54, 6 into 9 will give us 54, and the final unit digit of this product and the unit digit of this product will be same. This is what we are saying. So property of unit digit here is, if two numbers are getting multiplied, just multiply the unit digit of both the numbers A and B and the unit digit of this product, the unit digit of this product and the unit digit of the original product, of the original number C. So that will be same. Here we can say, since iska multiplication 54 and the unit digit of this thing is 4, so unit digit of this complete product is also 4. This is what we are saying. ये पूरा ही 4 आ जाएगा. Similarly, this is one thing, and similarly unit digit of A plus unit digit of B. is unit digit of C, unit digit of D. Similarly, same thing, exactly same thing is also applicable for addition also. Addition in the sense we have 46 plus 39. So the unit digit जो आएगा in individual numbers का, just add this thing and the final sum आएगा, the unit digit of that thing will be exactly the same. जैसे इसमें इन दोनों का sum करेंगे तो 15 is, it is coming out to be 15. So summation of this unit digit and the final number that we are getting, the unit digit of that number and the unit digit of original sum, these will be exactly the same, right? जैसे इसका 85 बन जाएगा total. So this का sum and this का sum is all मतलब the unit digit of the unit digit, the sum of the unit digits and the sum of the unit digit of the original number, that will be same. So this is the two property of the unit digits that we should know. Bas using this thing we can completely solve this question. These two properties are more than enough, and since यहाँ पे product has been said, so this above property is more than enough. So these are the properties of unit digit. So let's start. करना क्या है अब उसको हमें. So इसमें what we are saying is कि we have a number 57242 raised to the power 9753 into 1. So 97 is 63 and 5 into 3 is 15. So that will give us 945. This is provided to us. Array, we have just multiplied this thing. We have get 97242 raised power 545, and we need to find the unit digit of this complete expression. So isme we can say this is written as 57242 into 57242 into 57242. Similarly, multiplying this thing, this need to be multiplied 945 number of times, and here we need to find the unit digit of the final product. This is the question. इतना ही क्वेश्चन पूछ रहा है. तो इसमें only we can consider this unit digits. अभी हमने डिस्कस किया taking unit digit of every number or multiplying this unit digits, जो हमारा उस प्रोडक्ट में the unit digit that will be exactly same as इसका final का जो unit digit आएगा. That is what we said. So this is equivalent to unit digit हमको निकालना है. Unit digit of this unit digit of this thing is equal to unit digit of 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 up to 945 times. ये करना है हमको. We need to find this thing up to 945 times. And यहाँ तक हमको पता चल गया. We just need to multiply 2 up to 945 times, and then we have to see what is the unit digit of this product. Unit digit of this product and unit digit of original number, this one. This will be exactly the same. ये अभी हमने डिस्कस कर लिया. So question now boils down to what is the unit digit of this 2 raised power 945. This is also not very easy. अब देखिए इसके आगे क्या करेंगे हम. So after this what we will do is we know this thing, the product of specific number or this cyclical thing, 2 raised power n, 2 raised power 1, 2 raised power 2, 2 raised power 3. This the unit digit of this 2 raised power n, where n is any natural number. This also repeats in a cyclical manner. In the sense किस तरह मैं कहना चाह रहा हूँ, value of n and unit digit of 2 raised power n. For n is equal to 1, 2 raised power n is equal to 2, so unit digit of that will be 2. For n raised power 2, that will be 2 raised power 2 और unit digit उसका हो गया 4. For 3 n raised power 3, उसका unit digit हो गया 3. For 4 it is 2 raised power 4, that is 16, so unit digit will be 6. So 2 raised power 5 is 32, so unit digit is 2. Then 2 raised power 6 is फिर से वही हो गया 32 हो गया. So what we are saying, 2 raised power 6 is 2 raised power 5 into 2. फिर से same चीज. The unit digit of this thing and unit digit का product on the left right hand side, this will be exactly the same. So 2 raised power 5 का unit digit is 2. So 2 into 2 that will give us 4. So इसका unit digit will be 4. So यहाँ पे हम 4 लिख सकते हैं सीधा. Right? Then we can say ये after 4 numbers, the same pattern in the unit digit is getting repeated. I am saying here, if we take the unit, we have to observe this unit digit of 2 raised power n, where n is any natural number. So I am saying this unit digits of this 2 raised power n is getting repeated for values of n. For a value of 1, n is equal to 1, this is 2. For 2 that is 4. For 3 that is 8. For 4 that is 6. फिर उसके बाद after 4 number then the same cycle 2 4 8 6 2 4 8 6 that will be getting repeated. For 5 that will be 2, for 6 that will be 4, 7 के लिए 8 होगा, 8 के लिए it will 6, फिर again उसी तरह वो repeat होता रहेगा. It means since ये 4 के cycle में repeat हो रहा है, we can say the unit digit will be depending upon what is the remainder of n, what is the remainder of this power when it is divided by the thing that with it is getting iterated with. और इसमें that is getting iterated with 4 के cycles में that is getting iterated. So since this is getting iterated in cycle of 4, तो हमें इसमें पता चलना है कि किस तरह ये repeat हो रहा है by this remainder of n with 4, right? So इसमें we need to find the unit digit of 2 raised power 945. So remainder of 945, यहाँ पे n is power of 945 with 4, that is 1. Remainder of 945 with 4 is 1. So that means हमको इसके साथ मैच करना है. जब remainder will be 1, then then the final unit digit of 2 raised power n will be 2, right? So इसमें the answer will be A 2. I hope it is clear. इसमें मैंने बोला क्या? I'll repeat this thing again. This is clear. This is a very simple thing. I am saying कि this specific number has been given and we need to find the power, मतलब specific number raised to the power 945. So इसमें what we can do is कि we can multiply this thing upon 945 times and the product, हमको सिर्फ unit digit से मतलब है, इसमें only the unit digit has been asked. So unit digit of this product will be the same as multiplying the unit digit of individual numbers. So we are saying unit digit of इतने बड़े number का multiplying 945 times will be exactly the same by multiplying 2 945 times. हमें सिर्फ unit digit से मतलब था, तो we are here only concerned about the unit digits. So final the question boils down up to we have to find the unit digit of 2 raised power 945. Then उसके बाद I am saying कि let us draw a table of what is the unit digit of 2 raised power n, where n is any natural number. So this is the pattern. This is how this what we can say the unit digits of 2 raised power n is changing. So in this thing we observe that the unit digits of 2 raised power n is getting repeated in cycles of 4. Since it is getting repeated in cycles of 4, it means the unit digits is getting, मतलब unit digit will be supplying themselves in 2 raised power n according to the जो power है n, this index power, what is this remainder with this 4. So we need to find 2 raised power 945. So here we have found what is the remainder of 945 with 4, and the remainder of 945 with 4 is 1. So फिर हमने वही किया, हमको पता चल गया कि it is same as when n is equal to 1. When n is equal to 1, the unit digit of 2 raised power n was 2. So the unit digit of 945, 2 raised power 945 will also be 1. So here the answer is 2. Unit digit of this complete thing will be 2. Honestly, this is not a simple question. इसमें 2-3 different explanations, 2-3 different understanding of the concepts are required, and after this understanding of the concept, then only you can solve this thing, right? This is the next question. So this is saying there are 4 horizontal and 4 vertical lines parallel and equidistant to one another on a board. What is the maximum number of rectangles and square that can be found? This is a very simple question. Very simple question. So we have to find both rectangles and square. 4 horizontal lines parallel and equidistant, 4 vertical lines parallel and equidistant. We have a grid of 4 cross 4 vertical and horizontal lines in a plane, and we need to find what are the total numbers of rectangle and square combined, both rectangles and square, that can be formed out of this. मतलब how many different rectangles and square can be formed out of this 8 specific lines. If we draw these 8 lines, this is how the figure of these 8 lines will be. So I'll very clearly, very evidently again want to repeat this thing. Do not manually calculate the rectangles and square. The numbers are very large, 24, 36, 42. So there are very strong probability you're going to miss some numbers. और उस वजह से मतलब calculating 42 rectangles, calculating 36 rectangles and square out of this thing, there is a very good probability you can miss some rectangles, you can overcount some rectangles. Because of this thing, the answer that will be get will not be an accurate answer. And the second thing, you will be wasting a lot of time in manually calculating this question. So this question, the purpose of this question is that you should not calculate this thing manually. आप इसको manually calculate मत करिए, right? So इसमें 4 horizontal and 4 vertical lines. This is the grid that we have, and after that grid we need to find the total rectangles and square. दिस इज अ क्वेश्चन ऑफ परम्यूटेशन एंड कॉम्बिनेशन। एंड सी इसको कैसे सॉल्व किया जाएगा। एनी रेक्टेंगल, एनी स्क्वायर कैन बी फॉर्म्ड by using 4 lines, 2 vertical lines and 2 horizontal lines, right? If we have 2 vertical and 2 horizontal lines, a unique rectangle or a square can be formed. If the 3 lines are same and we just changing this line, ये जो एक ये vertical line था, changing this to this position. Now we can see earlier we used to have ये वाला rectangle, now we have this rectangle. So if any one of the 4 lines are being changed, we got a new rectangle. So here what I want to say is if I am having 4 unique lines, so we will have a unique rectangle or a square, a unique quadrilateral. So here we just need to select 4 lines, 2 vertical and 2 horizontal. With every set of 2 vertical and 2 horizontal line, we will have a unique rectangle. So this is what we need to do. We need to find how many vertical and horizontal pairs can be, unique horizontal and vertical pairs can be found out of this grid, or for every single vertical and horizontal pair in the sense any 2 vertical lines we need to select and any 2 horizontal line we need to select. For any 2 vertical and any 2 horizontal line, we will have a unique rectangle or a unique square. So that is the question bus. In how many ways the question boils down? In how many ways can we select pair of horizontal and vertical lines? In how many ways can we select a pair of horizontal and vertical lines, right? A very simple question of permutation. We have 4 vertical lines. We have 4 vertical lines and इनमें से we have to select pair. It means to select 2. So total number of ways of selecting 2 lines out of 4 lines are 4C2. 4C2 such waves are there, and we have 4 horizontal lines and we need to select 2. So similarly 4C2, we have 4 horizontal lines and out of 4 we have to select 2. So total number of ways to selecting 2 lines, to selecting a pair from these 4 vertical lines are 4C2, and similarly for number of ways of selecting 2 to selecting 2 horizontal lines from this set of 4 lines will be 4C2. So total ways are 4C2 into 4C2. It means for every one single vertical line के pair के साथ, just imagine we have taken this pair, for every one single vertical lines के pair के साथ any horizontal line pair will have a unique rectangle or a unique square. मतलब a unique quadrilateral can be formed if we are taking one specific vertical pair और उसके साथ with any horizontal pair we can have one unique quadrilateral. तो इसमें बीच में and is there. For every this thing and for every this thing, for every pair of vertical line and with every pair of horizontal line, we will have a unique rectangle. So we can say this is and. So whenever we have and, तो and के साथ multiplication आता है. ऐसे इसमें और नहीं हो रहा है. It is an and. ये हर एक vertical line के साथ we have 4C2, that is 6. So for every single pair of vertical lines, we can have 6 unique quadrilaterals. So total we have 6 vertical lines. So total 6 vertical lines और every single vertical line के लिए 6 हैं. तो 6 vertical lines के लिए कितने हो जाएंगे? 6 into 6, right? That is what I want to say. कि for every 4C2 ways जिसमें हमने एक vertical line select किया, we have 4C2 horizontal line pairs, और for every horizontal and vertical line pair we have a single quadrilateral. So total इसमें end हो गया and 4C2 is 6. So total number of quadrilateral that can be formed out of this 4 horizontal and 4 vertical lines are 36. So इसमें option number C 36 is correct. This is a very simple question. Just we need to select 2 lines from this 4 horizontal lines and 2 lines from this 4 vertical lines. So इतना सा question था ये. So this is the next question. This is saying a numeric lock which has 3-digit pin. The pin contains digit from 1 to 7 and there is no repetition of digit. The digit of the pin from left to right लेफ्ट से लेके राइट तक इज आर इन डिक्रीजिंग ऑर्डर. लेफ्ट वाला जो होगा डिजिट इज लार्जेस्ट एंड राइट वाला डिजिट इज स्मॉलेस्ट. 2 digits of the pin differ by at least 2. Any 2 consecutive digits of the pin differ by at least 2. How many maximum attempts done were need to find out the pin with certainty? This is the question. इसको in a very simple way the question is asking there is a 3 digit pin, right? And if manually we have to so he's saying कि there is this 3 digit pin और उसमें the numbers are 1 to 7. From left to right it is in decreasing order. The leftmost digit is always the highest and the rightmost digit is always the lowest. And difference between any two digit is any two consecutive digit is at least of 2. कम से कम it is at least of 2. Then we need to find how many such pins can be there. If we know कि this specific number of pin there है कि जैसे 12 है जैसे for example let us take 12 है, so there will be 12 such pins. So manually he has to then enter all the 12 pins. And at last, in the worst case scenario, किसी ना किसी में तो लग ही जाएगा. So the worst case scenario, just imagine the 12th pin, the last pin that this person is having, that is the final, the actual pin that the thing is locked with. So 12th pin डालेगा, the lock will be open, the vase will be open, then the safe, the anything that is locked over there, that will be open. So it means the question is asking in how many attempts that one need to find out the pin with certainty. It means how many different pins are there, how many different probability are there, how many different possibilities are there, कितने pins using this kind of conditions can be formed. जितने total pin बन जाएंगे using these conditions, that will be the maximum number of try that he need to do. उसको पता चल गया कि there are 12 such pins. ऐसे imagine करते हैं कि 12 है. So let us say कि he know कि there are 12 such pins and these are the 12 different pins that can be formed, that can be possible using these conditions. So manually he will then enter all the 12 pins and he is saying कि what is the worst case scenario. Possible कितने different attempts can be there कि with surety he can say कि we know कि there is this number possible number of pins, so we will manually enter all the pin and then we can say कि हाँ in जैसे 12 pins हैं तो we will enter 12 pin and at maximum in the worst case scenario 12th pin के बाद the safe will be opening. So that is what he is saying कि how many possible pins can be there, right? So then उसके बाद 1 to 7 is there. So in decreasing order में, so manually इसमें very easily manually we can construct कि how many different pins can be there. So first let us imagine कि जो leftmost digit है वो हमने 7 रख ली and the smallest next digit can be of 5 क्योंकि since it should be in decreasing order and second thing is the difference between any two consecutive number digit should be of 2 and next digit smallest is possible that is 3. Next possible सबसे smallest digit that can be 3 and इसमें another digit can 3 के अलावा इसमें 2 can also be there and 1 can also be there, right? This is the possibility. अब imagine करते हैं कि we have fixed this thing, then 3 different possibilities. On the right hand most side of the third digit के 3 different possibilities are there. So let's imagine अब इसको change कर लेते हैं. 5 की जगह next possible thing can be 4. Decreasing order में होना है 6 cannot be possible because at least difference of 2 is there. 7 तो बिल्कुल ही not possible है because the difference should be of at least 2. So next possible इसमें 4 आया. So इसमें next possible thing that can be there will be 2. 3 इसमें not possible because difference of 2 is needed. और 2 की जगह another that 1 is also possible. At least 2 का फर्क होना चाहिए and difference between 4 and 1 is of 3. So that is valid. So इसके बाद let us take इसको हमने 3 ले लिया. Then इसमें possibility is only 1. एक single 1 की possibility, right? So let us take इसको 7 and इसको जो है 7 के साथ when we have lock 7 in this leftmost position, so these are the different possibilities of pin that can be there. Now let us take 6 in the leftmost position. 6 ले लिया, so इसमें the most possible thing will be 4. 5 is not possible because the difference should be at least of 2. The next का possibility is 2 or 1. Similarly इसमें हमने 3 ले लिया, so possibility is 1. So these are all the different possibilities that can be there. These are all the possible pins that can be there using all these different conditions. Conditions are the digits of the 3 digit pin should be from 1 to 7. There is no repetition and there should be at least difference of 2 between consecutive digits and digits should be in decreasing order as we move from left to right hand side. So the total number of pins इसको तो manually we can count. There is 3, 2, 8, 4, 5 हो गया, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. तो टोटल 10. अच्छा इसमें एक और आ सकता है 6 की जगह वी कैन टेक 5 ऑल्सो. तो व्हेन वी आर टेकिंग 5 तो यहाँ पे 3 इज देयर एंड यहाँ पे 1 इज देयर, राइट? So this is all the final possible combinations of pin that can be there. the total number of pins that can be there with all these conditions are 10. So at least, at most, he need 10 attempts to have a very certain, very certainty to claim that thing. Under 10 attempts, I can very safely say कि I can open this safe. क्योंकि total number of possible pins are 10. 10 ही में से कोई pin होगी उसके पास, right? So this is the question. This is the next question. There are 8 equidistant points on a circle. How many right angle triangles can be drawn using these points as vertices and taking the diameter as one of the side of the triangle? So he means to say, what he means to say is, इस तरह का some figure is there, a circle is there, and there are 8 equidistant points aligned on the circle. This is the position. Now we need to find how many right angle triangle can be formed. Right angle triangle can be formed using these points, taking as vertices, and diameter should be as one of the side of the triangle. So here we need to use a single property of triangle and circle. If there is diameter is any line segment, any segment which is passing through the radius and through the center. Any line segment of this circle that is passing through this center is a diameter. So if this diameter is connected with any point of this circumference, any point, so the angle that this diameter is subtending on the third point, I'm saying whenever the diameter is connected with the ends of the diameter is connected with any points on the circumference of the circle, these lines, the connecting lines of the end of the diameter and the specific point, जैसे यहाँ पे we have taken 3 specific points, this angle will always be subtended as 90 degree. ये angle will always be 90 degree, right? So this is the property of triangle. Property of triangle in a circle. The condition here should be that this line should be diameter, and this is what the question is asking. Exactly same thing the question is asking. So the question is saying whether you know this property or not. If there is a guy who does not know this property, there is no way he can solve the question in a very rational and a practical manner. अब वो randomly कुछ करके answer पे ले आया, that is a different thing. So in a practical manner, no one can solve the question if he is not knowing this property. This property should be known by this thing, right? So the property is if there is a diameter and the ends of the diameter is connected to any point on the circle, then the angle that is subtended will be always be 90 degree. अब इस property का using this thing, exactly same thing that is asking, one of the side of the triangle should be diameter and the third side should be any one of these different 8 sides. तो उसमें how many right triangle can be there? So just imagine पहले हमने ये join कर लिया, ये हमने join कर लिया. This is one of the diameter. Now I am saying कि if it is connected with any third point on the circumference, any point on the circumference, the triangle that will be forming is a right angle triangle. This is the property of circle. तो अगर हमने इसको इसके साथ कनेक्ट किया, दिस इज अ राइट एंगल, सो दिस विल बी अ राइट एंगल ट्रायंगल. इसके साथ कनेक्ट किया, दिस विल बी अ राइट एंगल, सो दिस विल आल्सो बी अ राइट एंगल ट्रायंगल. सो लेट अस इसको नेम कर लेते हैं. So I am saying A, when taking A and E as a diameter, as the one side of the triangle, as A is the diameter. So connecting AE with any of these 6 or any of these 6 points, we will get a right angle triangle. Let's say AEB is a right angle triangle, AEC is a right angle triangle, and AED is also a right angle triangle. And similarly these 3 also. So for any, जैसे हमने बोला AE is a diameter, and using this AE as a diameter, we have 6 other points remaining, and so total number of 6 right triangle can be formed using AE as a diameter. AE was the diameter, 6 other points were there, and I am saying if you connect any point on the circumference with AE, that will be a right angle triangle. And the question is saying we need to find the triangles with these 6, any of these 8 points as the vertices of the triangle. So obviously 6 points are there, so 6 triangle can be formed, 6 right triangle can be formed using AE as the diameter. And similarly बस अब क्वेश्चन ये रह गया कि how many diameters can be formed. Possible how many diameters can be there. एक तो एक ये diameter हो गया AE, possible unique diameters. एक तो this one हो गया, manually will calculate. ए हो गया, देन एक ये बी एफ हो गया, देन ये हो गया सी जी, देन ये हो गया डी एच. So I am saying कि 4 possible diameters are there. After DH again AE will be there. So there are only 4 possible diameters are there, and for every possible diameter I am saying 6 triangles can be there. So total number of right triangle using this condition, if we need to use any of these 8 points, and there should be a right triangle, and one of the vertex, one of the edge, one of the side of the triangle should be a diameter. So total right triangle using these conditions will be 4 possible unique diameter are there, and for every diameter there are 6 unique possible right triangles. So total 6 into 4, that is 24 unique right triangles can be formed. So answer here is 24. 24 unique right triangles can be formed here, right? This is the next question. Raj has 10 pairs of red, 9 pairs of white and 8 pairs of black shoes in a box. If randomly pick shoes one by one without replacement from the box to get a red pair of shoes, how hard is the maximum number of attempt he has to make? Right? This is the question. So this is a very analytical question, a very logical based question. इसमें no formula, nothing you have to require, just basic common sense you need to know, and manually we will calculate this thing. There is no formula of this thing to calculate this thing. So he is saying there is 10 pair of red shoes, 9 pair of white shoes and 8 pair of black shoes. This is all the shoes that are present in a box, and one by one he is picking shoe. एक बारी में एक ही shoe he is picking, and one by one when he is picking the shoe without replacement, matlab if he is picking one shoe, he is not putting back that shoe in the box again. Then what is the total number of attempt he need to make to get a black pair of shoes? Maximum number of attempt uske kitne ho sakte hain? In the sense, in the worst case scenario, how many different shoes he have to put to be confirmed ki after this many attempts of shoes, after this many attempt I am picking up the shoe, I'll confirmly have a perfect red pair of shoes. So what can happen in a worst case scenario? एकदम बुरी हालत में what can happen? In the initial draws all the white and black shoes can be withdrawn. मतलब एकदम ही worst case scenario can be there. So the possibility can be there कि in the initial draws first all the white pair of shoes, then all the black pair of shoes will be there. Then उसके बाद after that in the box there will be only 10 red pair of shoes. But then also there is a twist. Red pair of shoes in the sense there will be 10 left shoe and 10 right shoe. The shoe that we are wearing on the left leg and the shoe that we are wearing on the right leg is also not identical, that is different. So what can happen now? In the box there are 10 red shoe of the left leg and there are 10 red shoe of the right leg. So there are 20 unique shoes now. Unique नहीं मतलब there are 20 shoes also. Then उसके बाद what can happen in the worst case scenario, let us imagine left guy. So in the worst case scenario, in the next draws what can happen, all the shoe of the left foot can be out. In the worst case scenario, सबसे बुरी हालत में all the shoe of the left leg can be out. Then worst case scenario में what will happen, only 10 right, black, red shoe will be there in the bag. Then he has to draw one more shoe because right now he has only 10 red shoe of all the left leg. Then he has to draw one more shoe, or then uske baad he will be having a complete pair. One shoe of the right leg and one shoe of the left leg. Then we can say he has a perfect red pair of shoes. So this is the possible worst case scenario. Worst case scenario. This is the most possible worst case scenario जिसमें this can happen. So let us calculate how many different attempts he has to make. First of all, I am saying कि सबसे पहले तो in initial attempts he is only getting this white and black shoes. So total white shoes will be 9 into 2. There are 9 pairs. For every pair he has one shoe of this left leg and one shoe of the right leg, right? So total 9 into 2 will be there, and then 8 into 2 of the black will be there. And then uske baad in this what will happen, all the 10 shoe of this black will be there. All the 10 shoe of the left leg will be there, of this red color. Red color के सारे left वाले निकल गए. Now he has to make one more draw to pick the right leg shoe of the red color. So total इतने number of attempts will be there. So first of all the white and the red, white and the black के लिए 18 plus 16. This is number of draw he need to make to withdraw all the white shoe to all the white pair shoe and the black pair shoe. Then उसके बाद he need to make another 10 draws to withdraw all the left leg of the red shoe. Then उसके बाद he need to make one more draw. He need to make one more draw to have this right leg वाला. So this is a possible number of cases. So adding this we will get, this is 20, 34 plus 11, that is 45. So in total, option number D, in the worst case scenario, in the worst case scenario, what can happen? At most he need 45 draws, and after 45 draw he can be sure, 45 and more than 45 draw, he can be sure after 45 draws of shoes, I can be very sure from this specific box ki I'll have a complete red pair of shoes. Red complete in the sense, one shoe of this red color of the right leg and one shoe of the red color of the left leg. That is a complete pair of this red shoe. After 45 draw I can be clear of that. So at max he need 45 number of draws to be clear that he will have a unique red pair of shoes. Minimum तो 2 हो गया. If he is very lucky, he will draw first thing, तो उसको left leg का मिल जाएगा red shoe, and the second draw he will get a red shoe of this right leg. So in the minimum तो उसको simply 2 हो जाएगा. So this is the question. This is the next question. The question is saying the number of ways in which a mixed double games of tennis can be arranged from 5 married couple if no husband and wife play in the same game. This is a question of permutation and combination, and this is a very simple question. इसमें only we need to have understanding how we need to select this thing. There is 5 men and 5 female. 5 men and 5 women are there. Women ही बोल देते हैं. 5 men and 5 women are there, and these are husband and wife. Right? मतलब 5 pair of couples are there, and we need to have a match of mixed double. Mixed double in the sense male 1, female 1 versus male 2, female 2. This is a mixed double team. And there are 4 players in team of 2. In every team there is 1 male and 1 female. So this is a mixed double team, and now we are saying we need to have, we have to select such, they are saying ki how many such possible mixed double team can be possibly selected from these 5 pairs in such a way that no husband and wife is playing in the same game. It's not even saying that this male and this female should not be married. He's saying that this male and this female should also be not married. They should not be this man and wife, this husband and wife playing in the same game. If the husband is selected, the wife cannot be selected, even the opposition team. Wife फिर select नहीं हो सकती. All these 4 people should be unrelated. Any couple is not possible to play in the same team and even in the opposite team. So ये पूछ रहे हैं, how many possible teams can be there? A very simple question. First of all, what we will do is we will select these 5 men. We will select 2 men. 2 men लेने out of men to 5. 2 men to select out of 5 men. So total possibilities are 5C2. In 5C2 ways, we can select 2 men out of 5 men, and then उसके बाद we have to select women. But be very careful in selecting women. Now we have to make sure कि wife of these 2 men will not be there. So जैसे 2 men we have select and 2 men will have 2 wives. So then in 5 women we have to remove these 2 specific women that are wife of these 2 selected men. So then we have to select 2 women out of 3 women. Total 3 women are remaining क्योंकि total we have 5. 5 में से जो है 2 we have eliminated since they will be the wife of these people. So that will be 3C2, right? And this is also not the answer. And इसके बाद what we have to do is, अब हमने बोला क्या कि हमने select कर लिया man 1, male 1, male 2. We have selected female 1, female 2, and we have make sure this is possible, all these possibilities कि हम कैसे select कर सकते हैं. And उसके बाद after this selection what we have done is, हमको अब पता चल गया है कि they are these 4 people and they are not related. Any one of these are not married. इसके बाद हमको क्या बोला गया है कि we have to also arrange a match. Match in the sense possibility of this match can be versus male 2, female 2, and there can be a swap of this team also, male 2, female 1. Right, if we have selected 2 men and 2 women, there can be 2 possibilities of match can be there. This man 1 can be teamed with female 1, this male 1 can be female with can be playing with, which can be teamed with female 2 also. So 2 male and 2 females are there, so 2 possibility of team formation is also possible, though different team formation can be there. So total number of ways will be, to selecting a man there are total 5 C2 ways. Then to selecting 2 women out of 3 women, there is 3 C2 ways. In itne mein to, in 5 C2 into 3 C2, this is total number of ways how we can select 2 men and 2 women, and ensuring that these 2 are not related, मतलब these 2 are not married. After that, there we have to multiply with 2 also. ये 2 का मतलब हो गया कि there can be possible 2 teams formation. एक तो इस तरह हो सकता है, and there can be a swap of this female also. So this is the final answer. 5 C2 is 10, 3 C2 is 3, and 2 तो 2 हो गया. So total possible options are 60. So there are in total 60 number of ways, right? There are in total 60 number of ways in which this kind of team formation can be done. This is the next question. This is saying walking at 3/4 of a normal speed, Abhishek is 16 minutes late reaching his office. The usual time taken to him to cover the distance between home and his office is, right? This is the question. So he is saying walking at 3/4 of his normal speed, Abhishek is 16 minutes late in reaching his office. The usual time taken by him to cover the distance between his home and office is. A specific scenario is there. If the speed has reduced by 3/4, then the time taken to cover the same distance is increased by 16 minutes. So in usual normal speed, how much time will be taken to cover that specific distance? So हमको दे क्या रखा है? Let distance हम मान लेंगे is d. Let distance between his home and office is d, and let usual time जो हमको निकालना है, usual total time भी t, right? So now we know कि जो स्पीड होगी, स्पीड ऑफ दिस मैन इज इक्वल टू डिस्टेंस अपॉन टाइम. दिस इज द नॉर्मल स्पीड, एंड इन स्पेसिफिक स्पेशल केस द प्रोवाइडेड टू अस, वी नो द स्पीड इज 3/4. 3/4 इज द स्पीड इसका, एंड दैट इज इक्वल टू इन द सेम डिस्टेंस, एंड द टाइम दैट ही इज कवरिंग, दैट इज इंक्रीज्ड बाय 16 minutes, right? This time is increased by 16 minutes. And इसके बाद what we know is कि speed is equal to distance upon time, and this second thing. अब इसमें से we can write speed as distance upon time is equal to distance upon time plus 16 by 60. इसमें सिंपली व्हाट वी हैव डन इज इंस्टेड ऑफ दिस s की जगह हम d by t लिख सकते हैं. सो इन दिस सेकेंड इक्वेशन इंस्टेड ऑफ दिस s आई हैव रिटन d by t, और एवरीथिंग इज रिमेन सेम. सो दिस इज द फाइनल इक्वेशन, और इसमें से if we cancel d to d, the thing that we remain with 16 upon 60. बस now we have to solve this thing, और ये हमको निकालना है. We need to find the usual time that is need to cover. So I'll write it over here, या फिर ऊपर लिख लेता हूँ. Solving this thing above, we know 3t plus 16 upon 60 is 4t, right? So solving this thing, we know 3t plus 3 into 16 upon 60 is equal to 4t. 3 into 16 upon 60 is equal to t. t is equal to 48 upon 60, or hours, or t is equal to 48 minutes. This is the answer, 48 minutes. बहुत सिंपल सा क्वेश्चन था. इसका आंसर इज ऑप्शन नंबर ए, 48 minutes. So this is the next question, and it is saying a train passes by a pole in 8 seconds. What is the length of the train if its speed is 36 kilometers per hour? A very simple question. It's saying this is a train and it passes a pole. ये एक पोल मान लेते हैं. and this is the motion of the train. Speed is in this direction the train is moving. So the time taken by this complete train to pass through this pole is 8 seconds. It means at t is equal to 0, this initial starting phase, मतलब the starting end of the train is aligned with the pole, and after this 8 second complete train has crossed the pole. ये pole हो गया, ये train हो गई, and यहाँ पे the time that is taken 8 seconds. Then we need to find what is the length of the train if the speed of the train is provided to us. So in its 8 second we can say this जो ये वाला part है, the starting point of the train that has covered a distance that is equal to length of the train. So here the distance covered by train is length of the train, right? And speed जो हमको दे रखी है that is 36 kilometers per hour, and time that is provided to us is 8 seconds. This is kilometers per hour, तो इसको भी will convert into hours. So इसको हम लिख सकते हैं 8/60 into 60 hours. Right? अब इसमें then we need to find the length of the train. So speed is equal to distance upon time. A very basic सा formula, इसी से हम कर लेंगे. Speed is 36, distance we need to find, and time that we know is 8/60 into 60. Right? So इसका मतलब distance is equal to 8 into 36 upon 60 into 60. That is kilometer. क्योंकि जो हमारा ये था, जो हमारा the unit that we use was kilometer per hour. इसको time को भी हमने hours में ले रखा था. So here this is in kilometers. So writing it here, simplifying this thing, we will get it is 8/100 kilometers or 80 meters. So solving this thing we get the speed of the train is 80 meters. इसकी speed जो आई है that is 80 meters. This is the next question, and it is saying a boat takes 90 minutes less to travel 36 miles downstream than to travel the same distance upstream. If the speed of the boat in still water is 10 miles per hour, what is the speed of the stream? Very simple question. Downstream का मतलब होता है कि if this is the river and this is the speed, this is the direction of the stream of the river, if the boat is also moving in this direction, then it is known as downstream, and effective speed is equal to speed of the stream plus speed of the boat. And upstream matlab when the boat is moving against the direction of the river. If this is the direction of the river and this is boat, and boat is moving in this direction, and then we can say जो effective speed होगी that will be speed of boat minus speed of the stream, because here the boat is moving against the stream, right? ये हो गया. So इसके बाद now we are saying कि 90 minutes less time it is taken to travel 36 miles downstream than to travel the same distance upstream, and the speed of the boat in still water is given to us, and we need to find the speed of the stream. ये हमको निकालना है. What is the speed of the stream? So it means जो distance जो है ये हमको दे रखा है 36 miles, and the speed of boat is given to us. Let इसको कहते हैं speed of boat, and speed of ये हमको दे रखा है इन्होंने 10 miles per hour, and speed of stream that is speed of stream, ये मान लेते हैं, ये s मान लेते हैं इसको. Let इसको simple करने के लिए that is said इसको b हो गया and ये s हो गया. This is given to us. Now we need to find what is the stream of the speed. In the first case, when it is moving in downstream, जब ये डाउनस्ट्रीम जा रहा था तो स्पीड इज इक्वल टू डिस्टेंस अपॉन टाइम. स्पीड जो होगा डाउनस्ट्रीम में दैट विल बी b प्लस एस, एंड दिस इज डिस्टेंस अपॉन, इट इज टेकिंग 90 मिनट्स लेस, t माइनस 90 अपॉन 60. 90 मिनट्स लेस टाइम लिया इसने कंपेयर टू द टाइम दैट इज टेकिंग फॉर दिस अपस्ट्रीम. And upstream में the time that it will be taking, speed is equal to distance upon time, and speed here will be boat minus stream का, right, and that is equal to 36 upon t. ये आ गया. and then here we have to eliminate this t, and we need to find the value of, we need to find the speed of the stream. Using these two equations, थोड़ा सा बस हमको करना है इसमें. So using this thing we can write t is equal to 36 upon b minus s. We just have exchanged this thing. We have taken t in this numerator and we have shifted this b minus s in the denominator. So doing this shifting, what we know is t is equal to 36 upon b minus s, right? So you are saying Santosh Dash is saying 2.5. No, Santosh, 2.5 is wrong. So you have to do, you have to be very careful in the calculation. Let us see what wrong you are doing. So this time यहाँ पे जो आया, that will be 36 upon b minus s. Then taking this t in this thing, we get b plus s is equal to 36 upon t की जगह we can write 36 upon b minus s minus 90 upon 60, right? 90 upon 60. अब इसके बाद इसको we will be solving, इस साइड पे हम solve कर लेते हैं. Then again taking this complete thing in the numerator and taking this thing in the denominator, we will get 36 upon b minus s minus 3 by 2 is equal to 36 upon b plus s. We have shifted this thing to denominator and we have shifted this thing to numerator. And then उसके बाद taking 3 by 2 in that side and taking 36 this side and taking 36 common, we will get b minus s minus 1 upon b plus s. This will be equal to 3 by 2. अब इसको ऊपर सर के सॉल्व कर लेते हैं. 36 into 2s upon b square minus s square is equal to 3 by 2. अब इसको कैंसलिंग दिस बाय दिस, इसके साथ कैंसिल किया, दिस विल बी 12. so this will become 12 into 2 into s into एक ये 2 भी आया, that is equal to b square minus s square. And we know the speed of the boat B, that is also given to us as 10. So it means 48s is equal to 100 minus s square. Now just we have to solve this quadratic equation, and solving this quadratic equation we will get the speed of the stream, that is equal to s square plus 48s minus 100 is equal to 0. This is the quadratic equation. And then splitting the middle term we will get, इसको मैं कहीं से रिमूव करूँ, यहीं पे लिख लेता हूँ. एंड देन स्प्लिटिंग द मिडिल टर्म वी विल गेट, कहाँ पे जगह है इसको लिखने की? ओके, मैं इसको यहाँ लिख लेता हूँ इन द बोर्ड में. एस स्क्वायर प्लस 48s माइनस 100 इज इक्वल टू 0, एस स्क्वायर प्लस 50s माइनस 2s माइनस 100 इज इक्वल टू 0, एस प्लस 50 so either s will be 2 or s will be minus 50. Two possibilities of s can be there, and since the speed of the stream cannot be negative, the speed of the stream is coming out to be 2, solving this quadratic equation. So speed of the stream is 2 miles per hour. Santosh Dash, you must have got this quadratic equation. There is no other way to solve by this quadratic equation. Most probably you have solving this quadratic equation in the wrong way. The roots of the quadratic equation is s is equal to 2 or s is equal to minus 50. And since the speed of the stream cannot be minus 50, the speed of the stream is 2. So here the answer is option number D, 2. Right? So this was for today. From the next class we will discuss another set of 25 to 30 questions. Thank you.